Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome to the family. And if you're one of the 9 or 10 subscribers, welcome back. This is part 2 of our conversation of how to take a leap of faith. So please do enjoy.
Like, I remember a very pivotal moment in my life when I had taken that decision to be like, this is not working for me, this is what I'm doing. It was in high school, and they had they had a program, like around, it was called Round Square, where they would pick, exchange students. I was like, I want to. I was like, yo, this is for me. This is for me. And in that moment, I remember because I would always sit by this is what I need to do, because I also haven't been doing it. I need to be by myself. I need to sit with myself and with God and really like talk, almost like manifesting it. Different people have different ways of manifesting, but I like sitting alone and praying about it. And then allowing God to like set the path, right? And if I need to do my 100% in order for him to do his 100%, then I'll do it. And then wait. But wait on Faith Street. You don't wait
on faith.
Wait on Faith
That
Street.
is the hardest. That's actually one of the chat that I want to have. Is to wait the waiting season, which is one of the very hardest seasons ever. And it's always between the taking the leap of faith and the waiting season that are always the hardest, I think, as a Christian or as a human being, just in general. And it's just, but what is waiting for you? What does waiting look like?
Waiting for me, yes, sis. I'm lucky because when that happened, I prayed about it, and then I applied, and I had spoken to one of like the counselors about it, like, oh, I really want to be an exchange student, blah 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 blah. Then I left it alone. I think a week later, after assembly, he had called me. I forget this man's name, but he was quite scary. And when that man called you at school, you knew, I'm in shit. Sorry for swearing. And something in me was like, relax. And I went there and he was like, you need to pick if you want to go to Australia or Canada. That's what he said. And my waiting, I wasn't like, how do I say it? I wasn't fixated on it. It was just like, here it is.
Let it go. Because that's what having faith is letting it go.
But in waiting season is something totally different to that. That is being in faith, right? Waiting season could be a time where you need rest. So you'll find, let's say, for instance, you're an actress and you're not booking any jobs. You might be in your waiting season. So in that time, you need to think of, what am I doing? Am I taking more self-tapes? What am I doing to enhance my craft or better myself, so that when I do get the yes, I am ready. You're not still getting ready. You're ready. And that's also very, very, very hard to do. But it's never really hard when you believe in yourself.
Exactly.
It's difficult, but it doesn't have to be that difficult.
Sure. For me, what's crazy for me is that I think I've had this conversation with you. I think it was last week when I said, no, it was last week or beginning of this week. When I say, I'm asking you, but I haven't said what I was talking about. I was saying that, I've noticed that people who relate, like, I go to church every Saturdays. I'm reading the Bible every day. Yes, right? Touchy. I read the Bible every day. I pray every day. Versus someone like you who's very like open with your relationship with God. You go to church, but don't go as often as I would do. You don't read the Bible as often as I would do, but you have a relationship with God. But the craziest thing is that, I'm gonna put it this way because I don't know of a better way of explaining it. It feels like you have more faith in God than I do, as someone who's more like reading my Bible. And
Ooh, I'm about to say something.
Yeah. I was like you willing to take a leap of faith and saying this, I've spoken to you, God, I've said, and I trust that you're gonna do it, and you trust and you do it, and I'm looking at you now, you're fine. You took a leap of faith and you are fine. Right? And me, versus me is like, no, wait, are you ready, God? Should I do it now? No, you're not ready, right? No, you're ready. But if I go, you go, what's gonna happen if I go? Let me stay. I think you're still busy. Okay. And it's crazy that then I think there's definitely. But
then you get more and more uncomfortable in the waiting, right? Because you're not supposed to be there.
Yes, you get more and more uncomfortable. Things happen where you that push you out, and we were waiting for it to be painful before, instead of saying, and God says in his word that you must pay your tithes and test me, and and I'm like, okay, I don't want to, and it's just crazy. I don't know how to
paying your tithes is in different ways, in my opinion.
Yes, you've said, and yeah, but it's not the conversation we can have again. But in this terms of having faith and trusting God to take care of you, and it's crazy. Like I was saying that it's weird. It's interesting how we relate to God and the actions that we take towards what we trust God can do for us.
Watch when you take that leap. And you see how He's laid it out for you.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, that picture of that little girl. I always use this
little girl with the
teddy bear. And then there's that white Jesus with the big teddy bear.
Well, you're supposed to have dreadlocks and stuff.
But there's Jesus with the big teddy bear and says, I've got better, or trust me, or something like that. It's like that. It is like that. The reason why you are feeling uncomfortable in that era or space is for a reason. It's your whole. Remember, we are connected. I always also use this example. That movie Avatar.
Yeah.
We are connected to everything.
Yeah.
Like we are energy. Remember, we are spirits living in this flesh, right? Trees, plants, water, all of that is an ecosystem. We are connected to that. We are also animals, don't forget. So the intuition of an elephant and of a lion is an intuition of a human. It's just that Rona, we've created all of this other stuff, right? Our social media, our that whole world, the whole meta world, plus this. It's that versus this. It's the superficial versus the natural, right? You have to go back to that basic human being, that basic spirit living in the flesh, and talk to that person, right? Because that's who's feeling uncomfortable. The spirit. So when you go to church and you do praise and worship, you're your happiest. Why? You're feeding the spirit. It's when you're not feeding the spirit and you are not planted where you need to be in order for you to grow. Because remember, we all have a purpose in this life.
We evolve. What worked yesterday doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work today. And it's okay to move on because it's time to move on.
And you'll know, because sometimes you're in an environment and it's bad, and you can feel, I have to go. But there are times where you're in an environment and you feel like this is not good for me, but you have to soldier on just to get to the other side. Right? So also know the difference. Know how to gauge.
All right, so to anyone that's watching this and who has a dream, who has plans, who's afraid, who knows what they need to do, but they're afraid. And also it's important in the midst of that we also have not emotional about our decisions and be logical about the decisions that we make. We're not saying to anyone that's watching this, leave your job, leave the relationship, leave your marriage, or leave a friendship, or you know what I mean. We're just saying that it's important that you connect with yourself and feel yourself and connect with God and trust God to make the plans for you and trust in the waiting. But to anyone that's watching right now and wants to take a leap of faith in something, what advice would you give them?
When you guys ask these questions, it's like, oh, this is what I would have said. Anyone that wants to take the leap, I would say, and I don't want to sound very
sound it. If that's what worked for you, then sound exactly like that.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Because also we believe in different things. We practice differently. But I always believe that it can't be that different. It cannot be that different, because we're all human at the end of the day. It always goes back to self, that inner voice, because that's what I believe in, that inner voice, who for me is God speaking within me. And if God is saying don't, and if he's saying go, and if you're not hearing that voice, be still and find it again. And in knowing that, in trusting in that, you will know what is good for you and what is not good for you. If you have to toss a coin, you know when they say toss a coin, and if it lands, if you're secretly hoping it lands on heads,
and then it's on
it's exactly that. You always know what you want. You just, I don't know if we wait for someone else to say this is what you want. Don't wait for that. You know what you want. Be like, how do I say this? Grab it. Own that. And then go for it.
Fly for it.
Don't hold back.
Don't
do it.
hold back.
You live once.
Taking it all in. Taking it all in. Thank you so much, my friend.
Got you.
Well, guys, this was a very I actually called her. I said, I'm coming with my camera. I need us to shoot and talk about this. And I did not want her to prepare anything, because I wanted it to be very authentic and, very real. So I hope you guys did enjoy this chat.
They did.
Yeah.
You guys did.
If you are going through a waiting season, or you've just come out of it and you took a leap of faith, please let me know in the comment section below how it's been for you, so that you can inspire myself and anyone else who is watching this video. But for now, it is goodbye. Thank you for watching.
I'm so proud of you.